says that the mind is the most powerful thing in the world. If anything you want with all your heart, you can achieve it. This is not what I say, it says all great men. But if it is true, why wouldn't we gain what we want from our mind? No human will want suffering in his mind, but still he remains unhappy. Every human wants to thrive with his mind, want to make a lot of money, but still he does not thrive. Well, who will be a human in a world who would want it in my mind that I would be unsuccessful or I do not make money? It is a matter of thinking that two things come out in it. Either those great men are wrong who said that everything is achieved by the mind, or we are wrong. In today's story, in what I am about to tell you, you will find a mantra that will tell you, after understanding how to get anything from your mind. How is the seed of anything sown in the mind? It will make you understand well from this story. This will also make you understand how the law of attraction works. The story is small, but very deep. Before you get lost in this story, please do subscribe to this channel. So let's start the story. Once upon a time, there was only sorrow in a man's life. Whatever he does not get complete. If you came home, there would be tribulation in the house. No one helps him if he asks for any help from anyone. It seemed that the mountain of sorrows from all around had broken down on him. He did not understand how he could cross with sorrows. He kept thinking day and night about how to get rid of his sorrows. For this reason, he could not even sleep at night. Under his eyes, there had become large, dark circles, which showed how sad and anxious he was. Sometimes he also took care of committing suicide in his mind. But he could not take this step by worrying about his family. He became so sad that he decided that he would continue to get rid of these sorrows, no matter how hard he had to work for it, do anything, whether to walk on the coals, but will stay by getting rid of these sorrows. One day he asked his friend how to improve my life. Her friend told her that you go to a Baba. Baba has such a mantra that makes all the suffering disappear. Life is filled with happiness, and wealth is also achieved. You find someone such a Baba, just become your job. She heard that there is such a mantra that life is filled with happiness and wealth is also achieved. You find someone such Baba, just your work will be done. In that man's mind, this thing was completely confirmed that only a Baba can remove his grief. So as soon as he got to know about a Baba, he immediately reached out to him. He told Baba his problem and asked him for a solution, saying that, "Baba, I am ready to do anything, but please get rid of these my problems to me. I will do what you say, but improve my life." Baba told her some tricks, and in turn took the donation south. They said that these ton gates will have to be done with the whole method. Then only your house will continue to have happiness and peace. The man returned home and began to toke with full method. But even after doing a lot of tricks, there was no change in his life. On the contrary, his life became even more miserable. Whatever Baba used to give him sorcery, he would take the donations south in return, which would also end his wealth slowly. This led to further misery in his life. Then he felt that going to Baba is going to grow instead of decreasing suffering in his life. He began to think about what he should do, whether to go to Baba or not. Then one day a person told him that you get a Havan by calling a pandit in your house. Having a Havan will cleanse the house, and no bad energy will stay in the house. She will go out. Calling the pandit and pronouncing the mantra with full method and get the Havan done, it will bring happiness and peace to the house. In the mind of that man, this thing sat down, and he called a pandit to his house and made a Havan. Havan well concluded, and in return, Pandit also took good donation south and departed from there. But after a few days, the man realized that there was still no change in his life. He became completely sad and upset. Now he began to feel that suffering from his life would never end. This is what his condition got worse by thinking. Then one day he heard of a Baba from his friend who did not take any donation south to tell the solution. He thought that this Baba could not be like the other Babas, because this charity does not take the south. And if the donation does not take the south, it will really be a perfect Baba. Thinking that, he decided to go to Baba, that Baba was sitting in meditation. Seeing this, the man sat there quietly and waited for Baba to come out. A little later, Baba opened his eyes and saw a sad and upset young man in front. Baba saw dark circles coming under his eyes and understood how upset that person is with his life. He addressed her and asked, "Child, what do you want?" "What have you come to get to Baba?" The man said, "Baba, I am very upset with my life. I have adopted a lot of paths to overcome these sorrows. I have done every trick that someone Baba told me, did everything that someone asked me to do, but there was no shortage in sorrows in my life. On the contrary, sorrows have increased further in my life. I don't understand what I do. Sometimes I think of committing suicide, but by worrying about my family, I can't take this step. I have heard a lot about you, and I have come to you with a lot of hope. Please tell me a path that I can get rid of my sorrows. I am willing to do anything to get rid of my sorrows. You tell me anyway, no matter how hard it is, I will stay by crossing it." Baba felt that the man is really very upset. He listened to him and said, "The child, the mantras to overcome the sorrows, do not get the same. Something has to be done to get the mantra. Can you do something?" Hearing this, at first the man thought that Baba would also ask him for donation south, but finding no other way, she said, "Baba, I am ready to give whatever donation south you want, but your mantra should be true, complete, and its fruit should I get. After that, I will give you whatever donation you want to give south." Baba said, "Dan south is a very small thing. I don't want that." The man on this thought and spoke, "So Baba, I am ready to walk on the coals too. You just command me." Baba said, "Walking on the coals is a small thing. What I'm going to do to you is a very difficult spell. Will you be able to complete that?" Baba said, "Baby, you tell me what you have to do. I am willing to do anything." On this, Baba said to her, "When you go back to your house, keep repeating it in your mind along the way that I am happy, I am happy. Repeat the same in your mind again and again. Remember, on tongue it should not come. It is just to repeat in mind." Hearing this, the man spoke, "Well, Baba, I will do it, but will it happen?" Baba said, "Look, by doing this mantra. Anyway, you have done so many Baba's mantras, then take a look at this mantra too." The man started thinking that Baba did not take any donation south, and this mantra is small, it will be done. She said, "Well, Baba, I will definitely do this mantra." By saying this, the man got up from there and started walking. But as soon as he started walking, Baba from behind said, "Child, remember one thing. When you repeat this mantra in your mind, monkey thoughts should not come in your mind. The monkey's care should not even come. Only then will this mantra be proved." The man spoke, "I had no idea of the monkey till date, so why will it come now?" "You don't worry, Baba. I will just repeat this in mind, that I am happy, I am happy. Also, no idea of the monkey will come to my mind." By saying this, the man walked from there. I am happy, in the mind that it had gone a little far, while repeating that suddenly the monkey took care in his mind. The monkey's care came once and went away too, but he thought, "To date, I did not get any idea of the monkey. Why did it come to the monkey's idea today?" And that's how he grabbed the monkey's idea. He forgot what mantra he had to repeat and started thinking about the monkey. When he regained consciousness after a while, he again started repeating his same mantra that Baba had told him, I am happy, I am happy. But suddenly a monkey appeared in front, and seeing this, the monkey's idea again rose in his mind. He wanted to throw out the idea from inside him. He wanted that he did not get the idea of a monkey in any way in his mind. but the monkey was visible in the front. While doing such a jadojahad, he reached home. After reaching home, he said to his wife, "He, Bandaria, serve me monkey in food." When he realized what he spoke, he began to dry his hair and began to head into the walls. He thought, "Till date I did not get any idea of the monkey, and what has happened to me today, that I am seeing the monkey everywhere." Thinking of this, he could not sleep overnight. The workers kept changing. Woke up in the morning, straight to the same Baba, and fell to his feet and said, "Baba, don't know." She said, "Baba, I don't understand this. Till date I did not get any idea of the monkey. But from tomorrow onward, since you told me that the monkey's idea should not come, I have been seeing monkey everywhere. I see the monkey sitting on the tree behind you, also eating bananas. What is this happening, Baba?" On hearing this, Baba started laughing and said, "Child, the trap of mind is a trap that is not so easy to understand. The monkeys then came in your way before. When you came to me, monkeys were walking around these trees, but then these monkeys were not there in your attention. Then there were just your sorrows in your attention." Baba then explained to him, "Child, even the thing we want to drive away, the same thing enters our mind very deep. She gets into our inner. Basically, everything we want to get rid of is because it is connected with us very deep. And the more we want to get rid of him, the deeper he goes to sit in our minds. Ultimately, she gets into our inner. From above, we want to be happy. I am happy, happy, keep saying. But sorrows are hurt in our mind. In our thoughts, in our mind, we see sadness. That's why, by speaking again and again with your tongue that I am happy, we will not be happy until this mantra enters our inner." She asked, "Baba, but how will this mantra be entered in our intern?" Baba said, "Child, stop fighting with your sorrows. As long as you keep thinking about removing your sorrows, that misery will stick to you. Till then, he will be sitting on your inner circle. And since the day you leave thinking about sorrows, sorrows will disappear from your life. Because to get rid of anything, we have to think about that thing. And the more we think of that thing, the deeper it goes to enter our mind. We often think of sorrows only. This is what we think, that there are sorrows in our life and we have to get rid of it. This is why thinking again and again makes that sorrow enter our mind and we do not even realize. That is why, if you want to get rid of sorrows, then stop thinking about getting rid of sorrows. You will get rid of the sorrows." Baba explained, "Often people want to quit smoking, want to quit alcohol, promise yourself in the morning that they will not do any wrong thing. But when they return in the evening, they return drunk. Why does it happen that what we are thinking is not able to fulfill? Actually, we are giving too much attention to that thing, giving it too much due. Whenever we think of him leaving the thing, we pay more attention to him." Baba further explained, "The more characteristic and importance of what becomes more in our mindset, the more we think about it, the more that thing becomes more important in our life. Like if you want to quit alcohol or smoking, the more you want to think, the more your mind runs behind that thing. We should go through without thinking, instead of fighting with that thing." Baba said, "If you understand this mantra, you can completely accept whatever you want to get in your life. And when once that goal is set in your mind, then there is no problem in getting success. No problem. So, friends, how did you like this story? Must tell in comment section. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Buddha's Beacon. So meet up in the next story. Take care of yourself till then. Thank you."